hard reset for Ladder 2 in Brawl Stars, and congratulations are obviously in order for Free Agents, SK Gaming and AC Milan Clash for qualifying for the Challenge Series. But what a story for SK Gaming, D-Man, right? Just managing to slip in last minute into the play-ins, and what happened?
Yeah, I mean, they're a team that I feel that only just did the bare minimum in the ladder to make sure they made it through. And bearing in mind, you know, the final week of Brawl Stars was very lively on the ladder. A lot of games were being played throughout, obviously teams dropping in and out of the ladder. But yeah, they came in and they dominated. You know, once it gets to tournament format, they know what they can do. They knew how to take it. They've done the exact same in the May monthly finals for Brawl Stars and the championships. They come into the play-ins, absolutely sweep the way through. They are a team that knows how to deliver when it gets to tournament play.
Just shows experience is all that matters in some points, especially when it comes to things like play-ins. But we've also got a leaderboard to show you from the current Ladder 2 that we are on right now. So after 1 week, we've got a new team, it looks like, D-Man.
Yeah, Zero Zone, who played very well, just missed out, losing out to AC Milan Clash in the final matchup there. So they've been picked up by NaVi. Love to see it. Natas Vincera, organization that have been around for many, many, many decades of esports and been heavily involved in the mobile scene as well, which you love to see. So they've picked themselves up a team and obviously being rewarded by being top of the table. The Russian organization looking great for them. Also great to see obviously the couple of names that we know about, you know, Blood Diamonds EU in there, the Tea Drinkers aka Tribe Gaming, the FA Trio as well. These are all teams that we've seen in and around. There is one team missing though, Banks, and that is Blood Diamonds Russia.
I know, Blood Diamond Russia are off to a bit of a rockier start when it comes to first week, but hey-ho, it is the first week. They're currently in 26th position. They are 0-2, so they've dipped their toe in the water, didn't like the temperature, so they're going to come back a bit later. And like you've already mentioned, Tea Drinkers, who are also Tribe Gaming, in 5th right now, they're 8-0 currently, undefeated. So it's just basically they're in 5th because other teams have played more matches than them and accumulated more points. So still plenty of time and plenty of room for error for the leaderboard to adjust in the coming weeks as we approach the end of the Ladder 2, because it's only week 1 so far. So coming out the gates hot is really good. However, staying up there is the challenge when it comes to Brawl Stars. And our first matchup is going to be between 5th place and 13th place. We have Tea Drinkers, aka Tribe, against Craze Clan, D-Man, and it's going to be Brawl Ball.
Yeah, so obviously Tea Drinkers, we saw them performing very well as Tribe Gaming throughout. They were a little unlucky with some of the matches they have, but they are a fantastic team, there's no doubt about it. Spen just running it straight through the middle, being very aggressive as you would expect there for Tribe there, and obviously trying to use their dominance effectively to try and bully out the opposition. But Spen, he's the man to watch. He's the man with the ball. You can see trying to push through the middle there with the Gene. Does try and get the shot off and actually was on target, but was blocked out.
I mean, the aggression just going to show, like splitting the, you know, the really confident teams from the teams that are maybe a little bit more wary coming into this. I mean, look how confident Tribe are. Doesn't matter if they push up and lose a player, they're still got the players to back them up and they know it. They're really confident, they play together a lot, and you can just see it. You can see it in the confidence of their play. Oh. But it just, dropping down the healing winds from Sandy.
If Casey hadn't have passed it there, Spen's going to score in the end there. If Casey hadn't have passed it, he realised that if it had just ran with it, he could have just shot straight through the middle and would have scored. But he's like, I passed it to Tom. Tom couldn't get it. He's like, ah. But anyway, they come out on top in that matchup. And then just some small adjustments here. And of course, it's down to Spen. Spen's generally the man that tries to run with the ball and try and get it through that middle. You can see it's all about just trying to get around the side. Tries to go for that magic hand on Alec. Doesn't manage to make it work. They want to get him down to one player, preferably maybe 2 they can live with, or just try and push on through onto Stop Rob in the middle here.
But once again, the aggression, again, we started off and Tribe already up in their face, in their half, and just, you know, putting on that dominance right here. But, you know, everything's kind of subtly come back. There's a bit of a stalemate right now. They're not really sure how to approach this right now. But, we're looking for a Craze Clan push right here. Gonna put the ball through. Spen is sitting back in defense. Doesn't need to push up right now. They don't need to be aggressive. Oh,
he passed it to the left. Yeah, Stop Rob's just gonna try and push on through here. Casey will just try and clear the ball. Will get it out there. So at the moment, Spen does manage to get his health back up, and they managed to clear the lines here. It's interesting, Gene being used here. Gene in the play-ins was actually became ban-worthy because people were hitting that magic hand so much. It was working out well. Casey tries to brush it through the middle, doesn't work out. Stop one with a great pass to Alex. Alex has just took down Spen, just tries to dash on through, should get the shot off, and Casey can't get the respawn in time, and we'll get the goal.
It's just all about timing, isn't it? As soon as one of them drops, you have to make that push because you've got that small time frame before they respawn to try and get it in the back of the net, and they just managed to do that with Alex, and the match is over, and look at that, 1-0. So still really close, even though, yeah, we're looking at Tribe in 5th, Craze Clan in 13th. It's still very close matches every single time, which is great. So what you love to see, the competitive nature in Brawl Stars, especially in Brawl Ball, because it is fun to watch, right?
Absolutely. You know, I'm surprised they didn't go with anyone to just, you know, clear out that middle, but it's with that sort of field, it's pretty easy to just get around and get the shot off. You know, we saw the players just some absolute bonkers shots that these players can do when they absolutely need to deliver. So especially, I'm thinking of Lenena, especially with some crazy shots that we saw. AC Milan, well, great at Brawl Ball, but they're not in the ladder now. So which is what's great, because these teams that were sort of there or thereabouts, they've got a chance to compete, really chance to try and push and get one of those positions. You got to remember, for the ladder, number 1 is a direct run through to the play-ins. That's what they're all after. 2nd through to 9th will get into the play-ins. I'm talking about play-ins 2, which will be in 3 weeks' time. These guys have got a bit of a grueling ladder ahead of them.
They do indeed, and actually our next Brawl Ball that we're going to be watching is Natus Vincere, NaVi versus Tora White. So 1st versus 12th, the team that we've been talking about and the team that is worthy of mention because Zero Zone got picked up by them, so it's really interesting to see why they picked them up. So guess we're about to see why.
Well, BBG on Crow trying to go for it, doesn't manage to work out for him, so MMA have to bash away from that one. Edita on the Mortis managing to come on through and clear them out. BBG tried to get the pass again, MMA here. BBG wants the ball. MMA's just like, you know what? I'll just run it myself because I've tried to pass it to you 3 times and you've missed every time. So NaVi's starting off strong, but as you can see, that was the equalizer as well. NaVi obviously top of the table, but up against it here against Tora White.
It's interesting as well to see different structures of different brawlers being used as well. We've got 8-bit right now, we've got Sprout, and you know, and we've got Crow as well. People that we don't tend to see, brawlers that we don't tend to see a bit too much, especially in Brawl Ball. So it's interesting to see the difference in variation of how they use these brawlers. But yeah, already on the back foot, NaVi.
Yeah, Sprout using the overgrowth there to try and block out that left side, the ball coming through. BBG, oh no! Mortis just sat there ready and waiting. Look at that, Sprout using it, blocking out with the overgrowth there. Edita does get picked off now, and now they can wake away. So just holding on to that super to basically be a full defensive line. Really nice work from Sprout there. Now BBG trying to use the speed that he has from Crow, try and pick it off. Now we go into overtime. Everything falls away, and this is where Sprout really could come into his own to try and be that defensive player. But you can see Mortis just jumping straight onto BBG. BBG goes down. MMA looking to try and get the ball clear as they try and push on through. Jason gets the respawn back out there. Scream just looking like he may well go down, but this ball is looking great right now as NaVi push forward. 40 seconds still on the clock.
40 seconds to go as well, and we're seeing a lot of pressure from Tora White, which is great to see, but NaVi holding their own at the back, just making sure that they stay strong. Are they going to get the drop on Edita? Edita goes down, so now it's a 3v2.
Just as a shot!
Be a little bit more aggressive. He's going to walk it into the corner. Oh, Tora White walk it into the corner, even though they were down a man, and that is unfortunate. Natus Vincere just managed to lose that Brawl Ball, but
that was the super working against them. They grouped up to get onto the super to get the heel off and left the whole left-hand side of your goal wide open. Is it Squeam? I'm not too sure what to call him. SQME, either way. Just decided, you know what, I'm just going to run it in.
I mean, leaving it wide open, and even if you're a man down, they just didn't expect that kind of push. But hey, don't forget you can follow us on social to keep up to date with everything going on, because Ladder 2 is getting more and more intense. It's only week 1 and we've got wars like that going on already. Just put !social in the chat, give us a follow, and you'll be able to see everything that is going on. But go grab a drink, get comfy, because we've got Clash of Clans coming up next. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the ESL Mobile Open Weekly Recap. We really appreciate all of your support. So don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date with everything going on at the ESL Mobile Open, Europe, Middle East, and North Africa.